Great piece, great piece, great piece. I want to talk a little bit more about what it means to be the House Minority Leader and where are the powers within it and how can it help shape a whole globe phenomenon, right? If you're the global person who everybody goes to, right? Say you're the sheik, or you're the Mahdi, or you're the monk. Like you're the person who everybody goes to for spiritual guidance, right? Well, that's what the House Minority Leader is for. If you're the person who everybody is going to for advice, you're the person who everybody goes to for advocacy, political reshapement. You're the person who everybody wants to see. So I think when we see them shuffle the players, shuffle the politicians, and kind of put them in there, right? Like government is becoming so shapeless, right? It's becoming like you got this person right here who's the House Minority Leader. He's coming into a position where he's going to um, undo everything that's been done in the previous administration. Then you got this other guy coming in doing the same thing. We don't know who the people who are writing policy. They're just coming in doing whatever they want to do. We need political direction. You know what I mean? Like we need political direction. If we don't have political direction, this country is going to be worse off than it was the previous 4 years, whatever election or midterm there is. Um, I want to see people pick up the stewardship and say um, the person who we want to elect for office is going to be the person who we're going to go with for the next 10 years, 15 years. I think they need to redo the system, right? When you talk about electing politicians and stuff like that, politicians should be elected every 10 years. It shouldn't be every 4 years. It be like every 10 years. This way, there's more accountability, more action, and more visibility. If we have more visibility, right, and we see that everybody is working together and there's nobody who feels like they're left out, then we don't have the problems that we see in society as of today, right? Like Donald Trump doesn't care that, a child just shot up a school. He doesn't care that some teenagers just shot up a school. He doesn't care because it doesn't affect them. So if you get a politician in there, right, and the rules change, the lawmakership change, now we got some visibility going on. But until then, I don't think anything is going to change. I want to see more accountability in that sense, and I want to see more. I want to see I want to see people be proud to be American again. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to take jabs at other people, right? It doesn't mean that. Like if you're a Nigerian, be a proud Nigerian. If you're a proud Mississippian, be a proud Mississippian. It doesn't mean that you have to take shots at people, right? You gotta throw on the gloves and bob and weave. You ain't gotta do all that, right? Um, this country has forgotten what it means to help other people. If you want to help someone, right, just do it out the kindness of your heart, right? You don't have to broadcast it. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to broadcast it, but that's where we're going now. We as grown men, we've been taught wrong. We've been misguided, and we've been taught that this is the right way to do things. When reality, we got to think about the people who we're helping. How would they feel if the shoes were turned, if the shoes were on the other feet? You know what I mean? How would they feel? So, House Minority Leader, I think it's Hakeem Jeffries, right? I already spoke about Hakeem Jeffries. Let's do better. Let's do better because we're losing generations every day. We're losing generations every day. And if you have kids, right, who are growing up and they don't have a proponency to like want to go to school and learn, or they have a need to cut class and smoke marijuana and stuff like that, we're toast. We're toast. What's more important right now? What's more important? What's more important? Like, tell me. I don't know. Like, are we guiding the children in the right direction? Like, what are we doing? I don't know. I think we're going in the wrong direction. Actually, if we want to be honest about our opinions, I think all of us agree that we haven't really taught our children anything. Me, I am 36. I don't have children. I don't think I'll have children in the foreseeable future, given the fact that expenses, income all shape into politics and how they're all kind of exacerbated and kind of taken away from us. Like, we don't have power. We don't have power in our homes. We don't have power in a political landscape. We don't have power in our assemblies. We don't have power, So if we don't have power, then where does that leave us? That's a question for Hakeem Jeffries. That's a question for Nancy Pelosi. That's a question. And for all our political pundits out there, right? That's a question for the David Banners of the world. That's a question for Whoopi Goldberg. Where do they see Africa in the future? Where do they see us going forward? Like, where do they see us? Are we even in the picture? You know what I mean? So I hope to see, people start to catch on to what's really going on and like try to, do some turning and twisting. And if we can't do it, I understand. But we have to do what we have to do. So I'm not going to be long-winded. We're 7 minutes in. I do want to leave you all with this tidbit, right? Help someone do their resume. Help someone learn how to do their taxes. Help someone learn how to garden. Those are 3 important things that we need to be teaching people like right now, who are sort of in a cluelessness. You know what I mean? So, great peace. Yakoki.